Hey again, BJD Addicts. It's Sophie here, back for prompt number 8. This is a prompt kind of about stereotypes you get in the doll hobby, things that people might say about the doll hobby, all that kind of stuff. One of the things that I think is the most common thing is, are they Barbies? Do these look like Barbies to you? I mean, look at them. Just like when I first got into the doll hobby, not a lot of people knew about it, which is it wasn't for any other reason apart from I just hadn't brought it up in conversation. And when I did start to tell people about it, like my mum, the first thing she said was, "Is this going to be another Barbie thing?" Because when I was younger, like all little girls, I was obsessed with Barbies, and I had hundreds of them and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, "Mom, I need to actually show you one of these dolls, and if you think this is still like a Barbie, you're mad." You're really, really mad. But once she actually saw them and stuff, she kind of understood why. And I mean, like they're beautifully sculpted dolls. Like every single part of them is like sculpted. Whereas with Barbie, all you do is shove that in like a mold, and that's it. They don't move. You have limited movement with them. With these guys, you can pose them, customize them, make them your own. Do completely whatever you want with them. So that's one thing that kind of annoys me about when people like first hear about this hobby is the whole kind of, is it a Barbie? I think that's the main one, for me anyway. It does kind of like I've never heard anyone in this hobby say I've never heard anyone in this hobby say about guys not being able to do the hobby. Like I've known like loads of amazing guys to be in this hobby, who are really like creative with it and have some beautiful dolls. But I think in the sort of outside world, I say in the loosest sense possible, um, they see it as being kind of, oh, you know, it's a guy with a doll. Like, what's going on there? And like, I don't think that's fair because it's an art form. Anybody has a right to do it. It's not a kind of girly thing. Um, so why should people get stick about it if they're a guy? Well, by the way, for all the guys out there who aren't the BJD hobbies, you rock. You're awesome, and I've seen so many guys who do so many awesome things with their dolls. Like some of the best dolls I've seen that belong to guys. They're just awesome. Anyway, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, the idea that people who own dolls are kind of pervy. Because obviously when you purchase the doll, they have the bits. Um, I heard some people like because some of my friends saw some pictures because it was kind of linked on my Facebook. They didn't say anything bad to the people, which was good, or else I would have been really angry at them. But they were kind of like, "Oh, but they've got the bits. Is that not a bit weird? Isn't that kind of pervy? Do people not do weird stuff with their dolls? All that kind of stuff." And I was like, I've been in the hobby for nearly a year. I've never once met or spoken to anybody who's like that in the hobby. Like never. Like I might in a couple of years' time, but there's always going to be that kind of thing when it comes to different hobbies. Like I don't know, like people who do yoga apparently could be weird because I don't know. I do yoga, by the way. I'm not dissing people who do yoga. I love yoga, but you know what I mean. Like there's different hobbies. Like when it comes to like say painting the nude, where people might be, but that would attract perverts because you're in the nude. But it's like, well, no, it's artwork. It's an art form. So, you know, yes, you might, but chances are it's mostly going to be people who do it as a kind of art form. And it's it could take into loads of different like kind of hobbies and stuff. So you know, I just think it's a bit stupid. I think it's people kind of be a bit close-minded about it, but you know, people can be like that. Anyway, I hope I've not like offended anyone during this video or anything. Like I've not done this to offend. I've just done this to kind of as a general discussion. It's just a reaction to the prompt. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. See you later.